so... Why do we even try? Why do I even try? This is the first video I've ever posted like this, like me talking to YouTube, and so it's absolutely crazy, but it's something I feel really passionate about and something that like is on my mind like all the time. So I just wanted to talk about it like out loud with everybody, and that is weight gain during pregnancy. And like even as I'm filming this video now, like I already know, like looking at it, it's gonna hurt me, like it's gonna hurt my feelings. I'm gonna see my like chunky little face and like my chins and acne and stuff, and I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh. But that's what I wanted to talk about, and that is because pregnancy is wild. Like it's wild. I am currently about to be 27 weeks pregnant. This is my first baby. My husband and I are super excited, and it's just not what I've expected. Like I thought, you know, like everyone talks about like, oh, like you're glowing, you feel the most beautiful and womanly ever, and I am like hiding in my big sweatshirts and, you know, like just like uncomfortable all the time and don't like looking like walking past mirrors. I'm like, how sad is that? Like I'm about to be a mom and like want to be an example, and I'm like shamed by like what I had to go through, and I'm super thankful, like honestly, for this experience, because I really had to like pick myself up, because at the end of the day, I'm my only friend that I know that's pregnant. I am the first of my friend group. I'm pretty young for starting a family. I'm gonna be 23 next week. My husband's also 23. So all of our friends aren't, you know, like they aren't having kids yet. But I just want to start, I guess not really start, I guess I've been talking for a little bit now, but I just want to say that the way that I feel about my son, or my baby, is not at all directed or correlated to how I feel about being pregnant. Being pregnant has been one of the most challenging things ever. I have gotten all my acne back. I have watched my all my clothes stop fitting. I have seen, you know, my legs and my butt expand. Like I've seen, you know, the stretch marks wanting to make an appearance, and all these things that make me just hate what I'm going through. And it's so emotionally draining, because every single day when I look up and when I wake up and I look in the mirror, like I don't like what I see back. And, you know, there's like, it just, and you gain all this weight, and like my instinct is like, okay, let's go to the gym, let's work out this healthy lifestyle. And it's like, yeah, you can do this, but at the end of the day, you're still gaining weight. Like you can work out, eat as healthy as you want, go you, but at the end of the day, like I still gained so much weight. And then on top of this, like you just want to eat what you want to eat. You just want to do what you want to do. It's like, okay, but I want to keep my weight gain under control. And it's like, honestly, like for real, I should just not even try, because I started this pregnancy at around 120 pounds, give or take, you know, like fluctuating. I fluctuate depending on the time of day, let's be honest. And I am currently, you know, about to be 27 weeks. And I started at 120 and I'm now 142. So I gained 22 pounds, and I'm not even, like, I'm just at the 3rd trimester mark. So I know that there's only more weight to gain. And it's like, well, when I didn't put chocolate chips in my yogurt because I was like, no, that's so unhealthy and you're gonna get fat. Like, I should have just done it because I got fat anyway. And, you know, and I went to the doctor, and I, up until 24 weeks, so actually my last appointment, which is kind of why it inspired me to make this video, I only gained 8 pounds. And then on this like this last is when I got all the way up to like the 142. So it was like the 12 pounds. And it's like, that is so many pounds. Like, that is like 3 pounds a week. Like, what? And it was the week that like my belly like popped. Like 24 weeks is like when I really didn't fit into my clothes anymore, and I really have had to like start like getting creative with how I wear things and what I wear, because I'm like, my belly's getting kind of there. But you know, and it's hard to like put leggings on because I see my chunky legs and I'm like, well, that's where I have, you know, 22 pounds just in one leg alone, and probably gonna gain more 22 pounds for the other leg. But you know, it's really hard to like see those changes in my life. And like, obviously, like the belly, you expected pregnancy, like people are like, oh, I'm so beautiful and like have this really nice belly. And I'm like, yeah, the belly's been fun and I've been really like watching it progress, but that's not the only thing that changes. Like, and I think that's why I went into it like a little too naive. Like I was like, oh, like it's just gonna be the belly. And it was like, my hair has changed, my complexion has, you know, gone back to my like I'm a 16-year-old boy phase, you know, like my thighs have gotten bigger. I can't get my wedding ring off my finger, and it used to like literally if I like held it too straight, like it'd kind of fall off, and now I can't like pull it off. Like I feel so like ashamed of myself. And like it really like hurts me that, you know, like when I want to change my clothes at night into my pajamas, I say like, hey, can you, to my husband, like, hey, can you cover your eyes? Or when I take my makeup off and my face is all broken out because of like the hormones and stuff, like I turn the light off before I walk into the room. And you know, these are all like really like, they're sad, and it's really hard to like want to be like, I am crushing this, I'm like, you know, I'm gonna be a mom soon, and like going through all these things internally. And you know, like I don't want to look, I purposely look down on my seniors. You know, I know when I watch this video back, I'm gonna see all those flaws that I've been talking about. And like I really just had to work on like changing my mindset, like ever since like I came home from that doctor's appointment. It didn't change right away. Like I was seriously so sad, and like I cried, and I still cry, and every night like I want to cry, but this is just the time. Like it's just the way it is. And it's not going to be like this forever. And you know, at the end of this, I'll have something that's even greater, and it was worth putting my body through. And then like, even though like my sole purpose when my son is born is to like take care of that little guy, is, you know, then I can work out again. Then I can, you know, feel like myself. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna be a mom, but that doesn't mean I have to lose who I am. And you know, I've gone through kind of like this identity crisis this whole pregnancy, but like it's just for the time. And you know, like my body may never be the same again, but my life is never going to be the same again. You know, my everything is not going to be the same again. So I think it's about accepting all these changes and just learning like what we can, like where we can go, and proving to ourselves like, hey, you know, I feel chunky today and like a whale, but I really, you know, I gotta get stuff done. I can't just sulk around the house like a beluga whale. That's what I call myself. I call myself a whale. Yeah. So my overall like story is I've already, they say you're supposed to gain 25 to 35 pounds during pregnancy. I'm only 27 weeks pregnant. I've already gained 22 pounds, and that was also 3 weeks ago, so I've probably even gained more and surpassed the 25-point mark at this point. I have been working out. I have been trying to eat healthy. Yeah, I still like get Chick-fil-A and eat waffles late at night, but I did that before, and to be honest, sometimes it's just the best way to deal. But overall, like, I've been trying to eat really healthy. I know my proportions are a little bit bigger than they normally were, but that was because, you know, it's a lot different feeding yourself, you know, when you're just 118 pounds, 120 pounds is a lot different than now you're feeding someone who's growing another human. Like, you need a little extra something because it's a lot of work. Like, there's a reason you need a nap in the middle of the day. Like, you also need like a little extra scoop of the dinner, you know? And so I just want to enforce, you know, like, it's really hard to be, you know, that body positivity, like, I'm just gonna be the best because positivity person, because at the end of the day, you know, like, I am still dealing with what I'm dealing with, but it's not gonna last forever. And the weight is not what defines me. It's not what defines me as a mom. It not defines my kid. It's just something that I'm dealing with. So yeah. I'm really awkward. I'm so sorry. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something, and I hope that if anyone is really struggling with this, that, you know, you can understand that it's okay to not feel beautiful. I don't feel beautiful. I want to hide in my big clothes, which I do, you know, and I want to wear leggings, but at the same time I don't, because my legs are super fat and I hate looking at them. And I feel ugly and gross and disgusting, and, you know, I hide. But one day, one of these days, it will not be like that. And this is only temporary. There's only 3 more months left of this. I promise you I will gain more weight. I know it. I can feel it every time I eat, like, just sitting in me, like, the weight. But it's like, what are you gonna do, not eat? Even if I did that, I'd still probably gain weight. And then then I'd be a bad mom on top of that. So, whatever, you know? Not saying you shouldn't be healthy, but cut yourself a break. I need a break from myself, like, yeah, anyway. Alright guys, well, I hope you like this video. Maybe I'll post some more, you never know. Bye.